Maybe you need to take a boat to the cottage. Maybe you need to haul enough lumber to build a cottage. Maybe you're building a whole subdivision. Whatever you're up to, there aren't many jobs too big for the hard-working, all-new Tundra. Tundra's available torque-heavy 5.7-liter V8 engine can handle it. Its 10,000-pound-plus towing capacity can haul it. Look, if Tundra can't move it, it wasn't meant to be moved. When you're towing something big, it's good to know that Tundra's Class 4 weight distribution trailer hitch is fully integrated into a rock-solid frame, so the load you start with is going with you all the way. If we're talking towing, let's talk hitching for a moment too. But let's talk simple while we do that. The load you need to hitch becomes a no-fuss task when you consider that you can even equip the Tundra with a backup camera integrated into the tailgate handle that shows where your hitch is in relation to your trailer. And speaking of moving, have you ever been on the road during a heavy rainstorm or a foggy night? When you are, it's good to know that every Tundra packs smart technologies like vehicle stability control and active traction control. They work together to help control steering and wheel spin on slippery or uneven surfaces, like, for instance, most roads. Of course, there's not just driving, there's braking too. And then there's braking while towing something really big. That's where more of that legendary Toyota technology comes in. Four-wheel ventilated disc brakes and a power-assisted anti-lock braking system on every Tundra mean that when you want to stop, you're gonna stop. But enough about the tech specs. Let's talk about chiseled features. A deliberate, unwavering stance. I know what you're thinking. I'm talking about myself again. But here's the real story. Tundra is designed to make a statement. A statement like, nothing's gonna stop me. Bottom line, Tundra looks as good on a slick city street as it does on some mud-filled job site. The Tundra's attitude is never quit. There's no question that it was designed for workers, by workers. You can grasp these extra-large door handles with work gloves on, and inside, the buttons and knobs are well-spaced and oversized for the same reason. Tundra's ergonomic interior will fit up to 6 people, people with hard hats, bulky jackets, and protective gear, that is. But there's much more to it. You can set Tundra up to become basically an office and a locker on wheels. Depending on the model you choose, the glove box can hold a full-size thermos. The center console has a unique hanging file folder system with enough room left over for a full-size laptop. But Tundra isn't only about the job site. There's a reason the guy with the truck is everybody's friend. In the long box model, there's room for a load of 4x8 plywood, or for something important like a pinball machine. The standard box is 5.5 feet, with 4 feet between the wheel wells. That's still plenty of room for the necessities, like bags of concrete or barbecue grills. Now, sometimes you just have to get away from all the attention. After a day of hauling, this truck is just as ready to head into the woods for a little camping. With the cargo bed 22 inches deep and capable of up to 1,835 pounds of payload capacity, it can handle any gear you got, not to mention a pile of firewood. While we're on the subject of packing it up with gear, it's worth noting you can quickly operate Tundra's removable locking tailgate hydraulically with just 2 fingers. So loading and unloading isn't a chore in itself. Sure, it's a rough world out there, but that doesn't mean you have to rough it. Tundra has 3 trim levels and over 20 configurations, so you can customize the truck to fit your lifestyle. Add cruise control or an 8-way adjustable driver's seat, and power windows, moonroof, locks, and mirrors are all available. That's kind of unexpected in a heavy-duty pickup. When you're ferrying a crew to the worksite, or you're just taking the gang to the beach, outfitting Tundra with dual-zone air conditioning means everyone inside is as comfortable as you are. So the one thing you won't hear is complaining. And nobody has to worry about safety in Tundra. Not with 6 available airbags. Tundra's safety systems are working 24/7. There's even a tire pressure monitoring system that'll tell you if your tire pressure drops below the right range. Yeah, that's the great thing about this truck. Tundra works hard, even when you're just out for fun.